There are 6 divisions from Bronze to Challenger. There are a lot of recognizable behaviors from each division that tells you that the player is either premature, decent, good, and or deserves to be in that division. I have 5 facts about each division based off of my own experience. Do feel free to leave a comment on what you think about it. There are approximately 1.2 million solo queue ranked participants in EU West. 25% in those particular are Bronze. Of course, you would have expected a higher percentage, because everyone considers the community as garbage nowadays, and honestly, I cannot deny that part either. But let me give you a front-up fact that goes towards all ranked divisions. Every division has some Bronze symptoms, even Diamond and Challenger. For instance, higher divisions wouldn't have lack of knowledge over basics. They would simply lose it and put their mind to zero if you were losing your lane or made a bad play. You would oftenly be commented on, as a Bronze player or someone who got carried. When this is being done, approx 98% of the community tends to focus on chatting more than playing. This happens in every division, so for the people who dislike a certain league, should step up and look at themselves. Everyone has done it, and everyone has experienced or suffered from it. Let's be honest now, right? Bronze players are easily recognized by the following facts. Fact 1. Lack of care. Everyone knows a Bronze player is considered the worst because of the bottom tier placement. Being a Bronze player could be discouraging or even frustrating. Regardless of how good you are looked down on. In this scenario, Bronze players look at what they have to lose. In such case of being Bronze, they have little to nothing to lose. Oftenly, people would give up or hinder teammates in order to make themselves feel better for being looked down on. Little do they know, if they want to avoid being looked down on, they should just play and not troll for own amusement. After all, playing for fun is the most fun if you win, right? Fact number 2. Unnecessary bragging. Bronze players often tend to brag over something that is relatively close to not being given a shit about. You are happily playing a game with a champion that isn't viable with the items you bought for it. And in most of the cases, where it is impossible to achieve something on, in this case, an AD Soraka is a common conception for playing for the shits. Were you to make a triple kill nobody cared about, it would end up in your description box within the next 2 minutes after the game ended. In some cases, your bragging level goes next level, and you are even decided to post it on YouTube. Congratulations! You are now famous. Fact number 3. Unable to play whatever. The Bronze League is pretty humble from my experience. People cannot play any role properly. They decide to give in to someone who wants to play a certain role. Personally, I adore such attitude and capability to adapt to your team. However, it does not compensate for the amount of weight you burden your team, your more experienced teammates, and perhaps you should learn a role. This will greatly help out, of course, but it is still a fact that Bronze people are like this. Fact number 4. AFKing as a habit. Were you to AFK because you don't want to play anymore because of a flaming teammate, or were you to AFK because you didn't get the role you wanted, or were you to AFK because your mom is just being a nag? In the Bronze division, it happens a lot. I consider that quite stand art. Get it? That joke was horrible. And last but not least, fact number 5. Blaming lag. In a lot of situations, if a Bronze player doesn't win, he would blame lag for being outplayed by a player, but refusing to admit that. In some situations, they could say lucker. That is, by the way, not a word for the people who actually use it. Maybe they could be right, but lucker is less frequent used term in Bronze. Bronze players who oftenly shout out and call you a lucker are made to be stuck in silver. If you want to find out why, then you'd have to look at my next video, 5 facts about silver. Feel free to subscribe and or comment, and I'll see you in the next video.